Hello, everybody. My name is Brent Myers. I just wanted to talk to you real quick about why I chose to make a blog for my classroom. I was really looking for a class portal that was both accessible to my students and actually more for my parents. At times, it removes me as the middleman as far as phone calls and emails and things like that. I wanted a one-stop place for parents to know what was going on in the classroom and to be able to access resources, not just for my class, but other classes, resources for review, place to find out what assignments are, um, just a one-stop portal for everyone. I learned about the idea of blogging for my classroom first from the tech team at my district, Bellevue Public Schools, and Ann Feldman, um, through a CCU course where they just took us through different formats of blogging and how they might be useful. After that class, I actually was kind of encouraged to take a college summer course on integrating technology into my classroom. And in that, I really sat down and took what I made in the CCU class and made it much, in my mind, much more in depth as far as something students could use, but then parents as well. There's lots of different platforms. I choose to use the Blogger platform because the way it goes with Google so well, because they're together. Yeah, I like the overall look to it. That's the blog actually behind me. I like the fact that I can track the stats. I can know when it's being accessed, quite often right before a test. I can go in and see during the day how many students may be on it with their phones or their iPads, things like that. I can track where people are coming from to look at it. For a while, I think because of some of the pictures I posted on the Columbian Exchange, I was getting a bunch of hits from a couple different places in Europe, but that's fine too. Maybe they want to know what's going on in my history class. Other formats or platforms that I'm familiar with include Weebly, which I think is very user-friendly. It has its limitations, but it looks really nice. My son's actually used that. And then WordPress, and I'm sure Anne has a host of other ones. I would really encourage you to consider making a blog. It's not something that has to be worked on every single day. I think some people, when they think of blog, they think I have to be doing this constant journaling. That's not me. I created something that's very, in my mind, stationary, that I add to every now and then. But I have other things that update on their own. I have a Twitter feed that will feed in there to my classroom. The parents subscribe to that, or they can find it on here if they don't have Twitter. I'll go in and, quite honestly, I'll have students put in my table of contents for what assignments are due. And then I'll alert some of the links that I have. I'll bring them in as a post just to remind students where they might find a review or some enrichment activities as well. One thing I've also done in the past, just to mention, is I've also had students do the blog post themselves. Maybe do a summary of a unit or an activity that we did in class. So I'd strongly encourage you to take what Anne gives you today and go out there and look and see what's out there as far as blogging. I cannot tell you the number of parents who have thanked me that they have a place that they can go to other than kind of the stationary school website and find out what's going on in the class. I enjoy history. I want to share it. I want them to see it. And so it's kind of been nice for that. So happy blogging.